Hello and welcome back to the Bold Bavarians. So, we're a witch now, so we've kind of achieved that goal. So we need a new goal, because right now, I've done everything that was on my list of things to do. I wanted to become a witch, and I wanted to become the Duke of Bavaria. I've kind of done it. We've achieved that. So what's next? Well, I would like to become an empire of witches. We could become a kingdom of witches, but something along those lines sounds good. Getting the Holy Roman Empire and making it a Holy Roman Empire of witches? That sounds like a good goal. The very unholy Roman Empire, you might say. So, let's go in here and let's figure out where we want to go with this. So, are we strong enough to hold Bavaria itself? That's kind of the first question. Just about. If we were in a war, we would immediately become weak enough because, well, once we lose like a battle or once we go even on a battle, we would become weak enough that this would potentially have a chance of firing. So that's a slight problem. However, it's just really her who doesn't like us. And if we became stronger, well, there's no issue. There is an active election, so I want to check, is anyone voting for us? No. And the reason they're not voting for us is because we are Waldensian, surely, right? Can I see versus... Oh, I'm not one of the electors and cannot vote, therefore I can't see how my candidate's vote goes compared to others. But if I was to get some people to vote for me, we would potentially be in a good spot. I'm just seeing who we have. So, oh, you know what? I can probably sort it by voters, right? Sort by vote score. There we go. So, we have Bohemia, who's right at the top of the list. Just double checking, he is Catholic. Second is also Catholic. Third is Catholic. Fourth is Catholic. I think I see where this is going. That's still fourth. Fifth, Catholic. Sixth, Catholic. Okay, so we're going to run into a few issues. We're getting people to vote for us. Just see who we hit. So some of these guys have 2 votes. Anyone have 3 votes? The King of Bohemia has 3 votes. Interestingly, hasn't given them to himself. Okay. So I'm guessing kings get 3 votes. Kaiser Wilhelm, so the current person in charge, also gets some votes, which makes sense. So I'm thinking if we were to get like a hook on either him or the current leader, that could put us a long way. In fact, if... yeah, we would still need to get 2 people to vote for us. There's no way of doing it 1 vote. But if we were to get a couple of people interested, we could maybe do that. We don't need to rush on it, but it's like, maybe in the long term, that's something to think about. What are we currently using our Spy Master for? You're currently just disrupting schemes. You know what? Just passively, because it's also near us as well, why don't you just go find some secrets about Bohemia? At the very least, if we can get a secret on Bohemia that gets us a hook, we can use that to stop Bohemia declaring wars on us. Not that they can right now because we're not actually bordering each other, but soon, maybe that's something that's going to happen. Also, weird that Bohemia is voting for Tuscany, who are right next to them. Tuscany are pretty strong, though. Yeah, okay. I mean, just a little bit stronger than Bohemia, but interesting. Okay, next step, who are we married to? We're married to, yes, many words, who has a claim on Rian, which we can't press. Oh wait, we could? We could. Okay, that's fine. We could press. It costs us a lot of prestige, and we'd be against a vastly stronger army, because you're also allied to Castile, Poland, and Angaria. Alright, so that's 3,000 plus 6,000 from Castile plus... Yeah, okay, I can see how this would end badly for us. So that's not something we can do. Our daughter... currently married to no one. She's 1 year old, so probably a little bit early to be looking for someone to marry her to. My brother. I'm just seeing if we have anything else going on. Not married to anyone yet, so nothing we could do for him. My other brother. Not married to anyone yet. I don't think I'm not in charge of their marriages, am I? No. Just thought I'd double check that there. Not in charge of either of them. No, I could arrange a marriage for them, but not in charge of it. We have our sisters, we have our sister here, who's married to some random. Yep. Just literally nothing we can do with that. Go back into the list. We have this sister here, who's married to just some random. Again, nothing we can do with that. And then we have this sister here who is betrothed to Matthias, who is our uncle's son. So that's really, again, nothing we can do about that. It's just going to do absolutely nothing for us. Okay, so we have no external ways of expanding like that. I think maybe we could work on Augsburg. If we took one more off of Augsburg, we'd be happy. The only problem is we could then split. And if I wanted to get to partition, I know I'm doing a lot of things that we may have looked at before, but I'm just trying to work it all out so we have a firm plan going forward. So, if I was to change this, because I want it to just be partition, I still need the Bavarian culture to have hereditary rule. We are in charge of Bavarian culture, so we could do that. And we'd need to have one more vassal. Yeah, we just have to have one more vassal approving it, and then have limited crown authority. And then also have the prestige. Okay, so I could start swaying her. There's a high chance that succeeds. That seems like a good place to go. Missing 3 for that. I would love to get that up to the next level. We do lose a little opinion, but that's okay. And then we just need hereditary rule, which if I go back here, we are working on hereditary rule. We'll get it in about 21 months. Okay, I think getting partition is our next step. Raising the control in the places around our land seem good. Let's go to speed 5 and let that kind of happen. I don't think we need to worry about anything else. We're going to just become naturally stronger. Hey, and some people are just becoming witches. I love it because they're members of our house. The deserters. I'm leading a patrol when I spot a group of figures emerging from the darkness of night. Hooded cloaks obscure their faces, but by one's ungainly gait I recognize Aldebert, my knight. My lord, whispers one of my men, they are deserting. What should we do? We apprehend them immediately. I might gain a martial perk, or wounded, but high chance I get martial, or we let them go. And I gain a weak hook on him, but he leaves my court. No, I want to apprehend him. After a short scuffle, the deserting soldiers are apprehended. Every soldier present, both loyal and not, know the punishment for this kind of betrayal can be harsh. The air is thick with anticipation and fear. My lord, Aldebert meets my gaze with tired eyes. They are only children. We just want to go home. The price for betrayal must be paid. Execute them all. We get overworked soldiers, which loses us advantage. We lose stress because we're calm, but we do gain our martial perk. You'll be scrubbing latrines for a month. Which will 80% chance we get the perk, and will do nothing for the soldiers' morale, potentially. Or, let me tell you a story about discipline and honor, which is a high chance, and we basically just talk to them about how to be honorable. We're calm. You know what? I think we'll talk to them. I think we'll just talk it through with them. Spouse, up to the task. Some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. Expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Ludent when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So, I could give Matthias a bonus. Lessons to my steward, or to my court chaplain. Actually, what is Matthias doing right now? Foreign affairs. I actually think I want him to do domestic affairs. I think I want him to make my vassals like me more. My steward is fine. I'm not going to choose the one that loses opinion, because there's no reason to do that. I think making my steward better is good. Gives us extra stewardship and learning. He likes us better. He is a powerful vassal, so that's good. Yeah, I think this seems good. Or stay with me instead. No. Just make my steward like me. The deserters. Invigorated by my speech, tired from the long night and thankful for the mercy provided, the deserters returned to their barracks with a new fire in their eyes. To inspire loyalty in the troops in such a way showed me that there is more to being a commander than the strength of your arm. Finally, the whole ordeal is over and I get a free martial perk. Nice. I was also thinking I could potentially fabricate a claim somewhere. We don't really have the money for it right now. What are you offering me? I would like for your young daughter to be raised by my guardian. No. I could start converting as well, I suppose. I mean, my capital currently isn't the right religion. No, let's convert my capital. Yeah, sure. That seems like a good idea. Available perk, yes, that's what we're looking for. So I want to take Serve the Crown, which gives us natural dread of 15 and gives us more control growth, which is all very good. So we now actually we should have dread tending upwards, which is lovely. Control growth on this one should be going up very quickly. Yeah, so we get... so the base one from using the control growth is 0.8. But we're getting effectively the same bonus, almost, just by, like, passively getting it. So what are our holdings looking like right now? So this one is 98, 69, and 37. So this one, again, like, this one's just trending upwards by almost as much as it would if we put our martial on it. That's really good. Yeah, I think that's a fantastic place to be. Oh, right, yes. Martial guidance increases popular opinion, which is nice. I was just checking. So assist ruler right now gives us +1 to, or +3 to diplomacy, +1 to everything else. I could potentially go up to a +4 in our domain. Let me double check what these do. So domain taxes are down by 8% right now. We could potentially push that back up. This is quite useful. Like, the diplomacy bonuses are quite useful. We would lose +3, so we'd go down to a 14 in diplomacy. Chivalry, I don't think there's a purpose to pushing that up right now. Intrigue, again, it only goes up by 1. Learning, again, what's the point in increasing that? It gives us more piety, not a problem. I think that managed domain has a purpose to it if we're doing nothing else. Yeah, it gives us 0.2 extra. I think that's definitely reasonable. It would also give us more domain limit if we wanted it, but we need to have extra holdings. Oh yeah, do our holdings have extra space? Yeah, so here I have extra space to build. How much does it cost? It's like 500? Oh, a temple must first be constructed, so it costs 200 and I don't even get it. Augsburg? It has a couple of spaces. So it already has a city, so we could build temple and then castle, and that would give us an extra... yeah, so that would cost 700 to give us an extra castle. That's not bad. This one, again, we can't do anything with because it only has 1 extra. We could build a city, but we won't be able to hold it because we're not allowed to hold cities. Okay, something to think about. People are winning wars against each other. I think I was saying Tuscany won a war, so they're not really next to us. You finished increased control. Wonderful. We can now do that somewhere else, like Augsburg. Oh, does this apply to other places as well, like my brother's land? No. Okay. I just saw that we could improve control in it, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Espionage Murder. While performing his duties as my spy master, Mayor Hugo has uncovered a secret held by Duke Mikolus of Moravia. He schemed from the shadows to have Pritislava murdered. Not only cruel and heartless, but dishonorable as well. Okay. It says this guy. He's a very tall man. Okay. Well, what's going on with this look on his face as well? That's a severe underbite, I think. Yeah, okay. We could blackmail him. It might succeed. He dislikes me and is arrogant, so it might not. But I would potentially gain something with... Yeah, but I don't know what a hook on him is going to give us yet. Yeah, unless we have a tangible thing, I should just leave it as a secret that I know. Yeah. I think that seems better. Just leave it as a little secret. My cousin was taken prisoner. This is my aunt's child. Okay. Who was married, not a member of your house, but is a member of our family. Wait. Oh, so you're a member of my dynasty. Upper Lorraine. Oh, wait a second. Is that right? No, it's in house Chat Noir. Wait, so what does that mean? Yeah, it just says not a member. Okay, so it's just saying family, but not a member of your house or dynasty, I think is what that should be saying. So this is the French one in Upper Lorraine. Okay. Can we get an alliance with you? We could, if he wasn't a claimant on my land, or if... oh yeah, he is a claimant on my land. So I'm trying to figure out... yeah, he must have been something else at one point, and that's why we married off to him. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Essentially, he's imprisoned and it doesn't matter. Is what I came out with my... Like, you know, I went through all the steps. Really just wasn't a big thing. My ward has come of age, and it's time that he left my care. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare can come to truly understand it. Fantastic! Look at that. That's amazing. And he's my vassal? Yeah, so that's a good knight for us to have. What's this one? Host Grand Rite. I definitely want to do that, because I have no idea what it is. Sure, let's go. It seems like it's a feast, but for witches. Full moon rises. As the moon rises in the heavens, heralding his arrival, I can feel my body responding to the strange energies in the air. The silhouettes around the great bonfire are silent, unmoving, waiting for that which is to come. As the host of this gathering, it is up to me to begin the ritual. I will read from an ancient grimoire. Okay, every guest could like me if I did that. Play some tricks with sounds and shadows. Rely on my charisma and improvise. Or recite traditional prayers. I'm going to rely on my charisma. As I lead the crowd through the ceremony, I carefully study their reactions and adjust my words accordingly. Before too long, I am riding on a wave of their excitement. Passionate cheers fueling me as I build towards a magnificent crescendo. We reach it together, heralding his name at the moon as one. Now that the main ceremony is finished, my guests and I are free to worship as it pleases us. So I could I could ask Hedwig to instruct me on the art of charm, or laugh, drink, dance, and enjoy his blessings. Let's ask Hedwig to give us some charm. Cool. Oh, we got a martial perk, it said there. We got 2 perks from it. I think the other perk we got naturally. Greetings, my benign liege. I've been hosting your Chancellor, Count Matthias, for some time now. The way he imposes himself on my home, all the while encouraging no less than grovelling servitude to you, disgusts me. What lord would send such a terrible representative? I don't like that. Okay, so we now have 2 perks. Do I want straight to organization? It gives us 20% bonus. So a 20% bonus is going to be like 1.2 control a month. No, sorry, 0.12 control a month. It's not really that impressive. Defender bonus advantage, again, not that impressive. Is there anything else in here that I actually need? The faction military power for vassals is quite nice. Yeah, I'm seeing what else is quite nice in here. Absolute control is interesting and gives you a nice bonus. I don't know if that's what we want. We make Cass's bellies cost half as much, which would be good. All of these are very good for generalized, like, I want to be good at fighting. And then prowess reduces risk of commanding armies. Yeah, I think we take that as just a single point one. Then we actually get a diplomacy one as well, which is interesting. Opinion from gain from gifts is a very good single point one. Children receiving extra skill points is quite nice, again, as a single point. Like, it can just be a nice little improvement. Let's take this one. We don't have enough money for thoughtful, really, so that seems like a nice single point. Also, usually you don't get perks that are in tracks that aren't yours, so that's an interesting witch-only bonus. Yeah. Until next time. My guests and I have worshipped the Horned God, exchanged sacred knowledge, and tied deep bonds. My mind is buzzing with new ideas, but my body is in desperate need of rest. A warm bed has never felt so tempting. May he watch over us until the next grand rite. Task aborted. He can no longer continue with fine secrets. Why not? Oh, is there a new person in charge of Bohemia? Because you're blinded? I don't see why that would stop me. Oh, maybe it was because he was imprisoned, but then he got imprisoned and blinded and let go. That's probably what happened, right? Popular resistance to conversion is kind of annoying, so we get a popular opinion and negative. However, we do have a plus 50, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think we're fine. Popular opinion still sits around plus 6, which generally is alright in general. That's kind of a weird thing to say. Hey, Marshall earns respect. We get more popular opinion in Osburg. I like it, I like it. Hey, we're about to finish getting control in Osburg as well. We did not manage to sway my vassal, but we already swayed her at least once. Fascination discovered! Aha! Right. So now, I can switch this up, which is fine. Everyone's happy. Succession. So the only thing I'm missing is the... You oppose it. Okay. And the prestige. Why do you oppose it? You want a seat on the council? Oh, because you're now... Yeah. You're now old enough that you actually want a seat on the council. How are you at stewardship? Well, not stewardship, at intrigue. You're not very good. How are you at... You're very bad at intrigue. How are you at intrigue? You're fine. Okay, I'm going to put Matthias in as my intrigue guy. Just sort by pure numbers. Where is he? Matthias, swap. swap Hugo out for my brother. Alright. I like how the last thing we had with him is that he said, hey, how could you send someone so incompetent to go and do all your diplomacy stuff? And then we're just like, alright, then you do it. So we could now, if we if we had the prestige, we could go to partition, which would be great because then our land doesn't split into all of these things and we can just effectively hit Augsburg as much as we like. Alright, so we're looking to do a feast or something next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.